Whew. $550. Yeesh. All right, Apple, let me see what my wallet got to say about this. Boy, if you don't close me up, you know you ain't got it. I mean, but I've been waiting on these. Yeah, you've been waiting to fill me back up too, but you ain't done that, have you? See, I've been working on that. Well, I'm gonna work on you wishing you was picking these headphones up too. Now, you know I gotta get these for the people so they can see which one they want and see if it's actually worth their money. Boy, you know Christmas is around the corner. You better close me up and sit me back down. Be quiet, man. I'm buying them anyway. Here we go. I'm tired of being weightless again. I'm tired of not eating. I'm starving down here. But you know what? You do what you need to do. But, you know, we're gonna revisit this again. What up, y'all? CKid here, man. And today, man, Apple announced their brand new over-the-ear headphones that was actually rumored to be released this year. Then it was next year. And Apple today just put all of that and just hit us tech consumers up inside the head and just put an end to all of the rumors and leaks and said, you know what? We dropping them on December 15th of this year. Man, and I couldn't be more excited for these, man. All of the goodness of the AirPods Pro, which I got right here, all of the goodness of these features in these headphones right here, put into a pair of over-the-ear headphones, man. Sign me up. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be letting you guys know everything you need to know about the AirPods Max prior to me actually getting them here in-house. And make sure you guys keep it locked here as well as subscribe to the channel because I will be unboxing every single color right here on the channel for you guys, so you don't want to miss that. And you already know that wrap is coming for those as well. Now, you know I got to spit a couple bars. Come on now. So right off the back, Apple just passed the already premium price that Sony put out there on their headphones, which I think they're going for like $280, $270 right now, but I think when they first came out they were like $300, $350 or something like that. But Apple said, you know what, we gonna go premium on top of premium, and we gonna start ours at $550 freaking dollars, which is legit about $200 price difference than the already top of the MOOC Sony XM4. And I ain't gonna sit up here before I actually get them here in house and get them in my hands and test them out and all like that. I'm not gonna act like they not expensive, because $550 for a pair of headphones is like, whoo. Now I was expecting like at least $400. I would expect Apple come in like $400 or something like that, but $550 legit just puts them in a whole different bracket when it comes to premium headphones. And I'm here for it, but whew, that's a bag. That's a bag. And to be honest, man, I'm expecting to be blown away by the sound quality for that price tag. Like, for real, like my expectations for these is so high, it's not even funny. Now, since we're kind of talking about sound quality, let's kind of stay on that real quick. Now, obviously, I don't have them in house just yet, so I can't really tell you guys what they're gonna sound like, but a couple things I am excited for, with the first being that Apple has designed their own custom built drivers that they actually claim will produce high quality sound with ultra low distortion across a array of audible ranges. So you're probably saying right now, well, CKid, what the heck does that mean? So let's go ahead and break that down a little bit. Now, with Apple actually designing their own drivers means to me that I'm expecting sound quality that won't necessarily sound like anything else that's on the market, because most of these headphone manufacturers out here are really just reusing the same internal neodymium drivers and circulating them across the industry. So with Apple actually having their own, I'm expecting sound quality that I personally haven't heard before. Now, the other dope thing about this is that Apple is also claiming that it will have low distortion when it comes to audio levels. Now, this means unlike some earphones as well as headphone manufacturers out there, when you guys turn up the music past a certain audio level, the music starts to break up and it starts to become distorted. Now, Apple is actually claiming that there is a ultra low distortion across all audible ranges. So this is something that I'm personally hyped for to test out here on the channel. So definitely make sure you guys hit that like button right now, as well as make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because you don't want to miss that. Now, the next thing in regards to the sound quality that I'm personally excited for is the computational audio. Now, this is where most people will notice the sound quality and where I personally believe will separate Apple and put them above the rest in this space. So, CKid, what the heck again does this mean? So this basically means, guys, that each ear cup has Apple's H1 chip in it that you guys see in the AirPods Pro that I have right here in my hands. As well as these headphones have 10 audio cords that will help block outside noise, as well as adapt the audio and fit the seal of each individual ear cushion, making the music as well as the movie scenes you guys are listening to literally sound like you are standing in the center of the room and in the center of all of the action and all of the sound is coming around you. Now for me, I'm personally hyped to actually test this out with the Apple TV that I have here behind me, because I think this is going to be the feature that most people will argue as well as debate over if that $550 price tag is worth it. Now let's go ahead and move on to those EQ lovers out there. Now Apple is actually using an adaptive EQ setting that will adjust the frequencies of the music that you guys are listening to keep that music sounding consistent no matter what music you guys are listening to. Now I'm personally curious to actually test this out, because based on, you know, their testing of style of music, this could actually be hit or miss. But with me being unbiased here on the channel, I will be testing out several things from movies, podcasts, music, literally every single genre, just to see if they got it right. Because one thing we know about Apple, right, is that they don't typically like you tinkering with stuff, and here is no exception at all, because they really make their products ready-made out of the box, including like the AirPods Pro I have here in my hand, and using that H1 chip will actually help handle the EQ settings based on what you guys are listening to. Now let's go ahead and get into that one feature that I'm personally most hyped for, that I've literally had the chance to experience this already with the AirPods Pro that they recently released a couple months back, and that is a feature called Spatial Audio with head tracking. Now this is a feature, guys, that is legit. It's a feature that you just have to experience to just to simply put, but basically it is where it tracks the audio based on the proximity of your head and which way, you know, you guys are moving it in correlation with the device that you guys have in your hand. So for example, let's say you got the device actually sitting right here in your hands, and let's say you sit it down, you know, right next to me or something like that. The music in itself will begin to start sounding as if it's coming from this side of where you actually have the phone, while also keeping the rest of the audio centered and keeping you more so centered wherever you guys are putting this device. So for example, if I have it up above me, it's going to basically sound as if that audio is coming from above me, versus if I have it below or if I have it on my left hand side. So you guys can get an idea of what spatial audio is, and it basically gives you just this completely different immersive sounding experience that is really hard to explain it, but you legit just have to experience it for yourself. And if you got a pair of AirPods Pro, I highly recommend you guys check that out. You can watch on Apple TV. If you watch the show, the morning show, it sounds absolutely freaking amazing on Apple TV Plus. Highly recommend you guys check that out. So the fact that they're including this feature on the AirPods Max, hey, I'm looking forward to it. Now with these, you all get the same things that you already love about the AirPods Pro. You get the on-head detection, meaning that if you guys were to take these off your head, it's gonna pause your music or your movie that you might be listening to, and then if you put them back on, it's gonna resume that music or movie. Now also, Siri can announce messages to you guys all within your ear. It also connects up easy, just like it does with the AirPods Pro, using that H1 chip. Now it will pop up on your phone, boom, tap it, you're good to go. Now another dope thing that I like is that you can seamlessly switch between all of your devices within the Apple ecosystem, which to me is already a feature that I love with the AirPods Pro. So I'm actually glad that they're adding these to the AirPods Max. Now when it comes to actually having physical buttons, it does have a physical button as well as a turn dial, just like you guys see on the Apple Watch. So the turn dial will be used for controlling the volume, skipping between tracks, as well as ending and answering phone calls, as well as activating Siri. So all of the features that you've pretty much are familiar with if you have an Apple Watch or AirPods Pro, you know, you're getting them here as well. Then you also have the physical button that will be used for activating active noise cancellation, as well as the transparency mode like we have on the AirPods Pro, which this is a feature that I'm literally the most hyped for to actually test out, because on the AirPods Pro, man, I feel like this feature works so well that it's literally unmatched for anything that's out there. So the fact that they actually are including this on the over the ear, and it's already good in the AirPods Pro, which is earbuds, hey man, I feel like they could either be just as good or they can literally be better. Now the last thing that I want to talk about with you guys that I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm a little disappointed in, which is the battery life. Now this is comparison to the Sony XM4s. Now the AirPods Max have a battery life of 20 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation, as well as the spatial audio enable at a volume of 50%. Now, I'm not saying everybody's gonna be using active noise cancellation all the time, as well as spatial audio, but to me, this is the only way that I would personally use these, which is how I currently use my AirPods Pro. Now, I do feel that the price tag of $550, I would have personally liked more battery life on these to at least match what Sony is giving us with 30 hours of battery life to theirs. Now, to some people out there, this may not be an issue to you guys. 20 hours of battery life might be perfect and just be enough. But mainly to me, the reason why I'm more so concerned about this is because you want to actually have a device that has less charge cycles, because the more times you have to actually charge these up, the shorter the life of the span of the battery is actually going to be. So for me, I would have preferred it to actually have a longer battery life, so that way I can have less charge cycles, which is ultimately going to extend the life of the headphones in themselves, if that makes sense. But either way, I'm going to be testing all of this out in terms of battery life with active noise cancellation turned on as well as off, the spatial audio turned on and off, just to see, you know, how long these will actually last. So if you guys want to check that out, hit that like button right now, as well as make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, have all the notifications turned on, so that way you don't miss when that fire drops. Well, yeah, guys, man, I'm pretty much hyped about these, man. I love the look and design of these. I feel like with that stainless steel and that material that they come with the sleek design, it just looks super premium and it looks good. And I'll be honest with y'all, man, these are probably the single piece of tech that I've personally been looking forward to ever since they rumored to be coming out from Apple. But when it comes to the actual Beats headphones, I was really never a fan of the audio quality of those, at least for the price that they was charging. And I understand it, man. Those were pretty much like the trendy, the cool things to, you know, swag out with your clothes or whatever. But as a person who loves music, I love listening to, you know, high quality audio to actually match the look that it actually is looking like. And with these, I feel that these could be exactly what I'm looking for. And I just wish my wallet didn't have to suffer in the process. But all in all, man, Apple is coming for our money this year. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about these, and what's some of the things you guys want to actually see be tested right here on the channel. Also, I'm curious, guys, what color do you guys like the most out of all of the ones? And I told you guys I picked up every single one of them, so you guys will see them here all on the channel. But if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Yo, why you still here? Yo, fam, click on the video, bro.